of 2 out to the 27.
Elliott, the Cowboy ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And
well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
With the give to Ezekiel.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical? And almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 6-0 our score after one.
6. Giants nothing.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Saquon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 29, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40. Past the 20.
Bring in the 2nd string.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too over-ramped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Saquon Barkley running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Giants' 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott off play action. Incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll go to Barkley again, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Everson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game. That the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Prescott now on 2nd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Cowboys.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What are you doing? You can't get past me.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give here to Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The tackle run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ballantyne to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's go, P. Big series. 55 is my guy, 55.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Prescott's
A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Cowboys 19, Giants nothing.